Hi everyone and welcome to another video. Welcome to Pins Across the World. We've got Misty with us today. Hi! So ignore our lovely little kitty. She's just going to chill out with us today as we do our latest video, and today we are very excited because we're going to go through our Disney World 2020 bucket list. I don't really know whether we should actually call it like a bucket list per se, because it's not necessarily things that we ultimately want to do at Disney. It's more what we plan to do in 2020, or like kind of like a wish list of things that we want to be able to tick off that we've done when we go next year. So it's currently November. Frozen 2 comes out tomorrow, which is so super exciting. I cannot wait for that to come out. So it's still a little way off till our holiday, but yeah, we've been planning, getting very excited. Alistair is currently still on a cruise ship, so you just stuck with me, but I asked him, he's had his input, so I've got my Tinkerbell notebook, and obviously, what's that? You don't need that. And a Walt Disney World pen, because obviously you need them. And we've got 20 things on our wish list. So let's get this party started and start talking about all things magical and all things Disney. She's a very excited cat, aren't you? Yeah. Right, so number one is, well, one of us is not going to get our wish, let's put it that way. So Alistair's words are to drag Fiona on the Tower of Terror. For anybody that doesn't know us, hasn't watched the channel before, I have ridden that ride once and I did not like it. Like, I'm not a big fan of massive rides. I am the biggest scaredy cat, and Tower of Terror is like, it's like the one ride that I will not ride. Anyway, somehow, I don't even know how, but Alistair managed to talk me into going on it, not this year but last year. Oh man, and I really hated it, like every second. Like, I can't even tell you what's on the ride for a start. I had my eyes closed for most of it, but the sensation of dropping, no. So it dropped the once, and I was like, get me off, get me off, get me off. Alistair's like, there was a 5-year-old in the front of the picture who is loving the ride. He was like, Fiona, you're like in your 30s and you're screaming like a child. Yes, I was, and I will again if I have to ride it, but my bucket list item was to not ride it, and his is to drag me on. So one of us is not going to get our way. Let's hope it's Alistair. Yeah. So that was number one. So I thought I would just get that out of the way so that it's done. Number two is something that we both really want, so hopefully this will happen. We both put that we wanted to go to a dessert party, and we both kind of talked about it, and we're thinking that we want to do the Epcot one because of the new fireworks, so we'd get really good viewing, which I haven't watched anything online or read anything about this new temporary fireworks before Harmonious comes in. Is it Harmonious? I think Harmonious is the new one when it comes out in the middle of 2020, but this is like going over the years and like been really nostalgic about Epcot from what I can gather. That's all I know. So I love fireworks. Are you okay? Want to go? Nope, she's just turning around. She's just getting comfy. I'm disturbing her nap. So yeah, so I'm really excited because I absolutely love fireworks. That's probably like one of my number one things to do at Disney, is to watch fireworks. So super excited about going to a dessert party where we get priority viewing and good viewing for it. However, we are coming up across a bit of a snag at the moment, aren't we? Yes, we are. We can't seem to book it. The bookings only seem to go up until December and nothing beyond that. So if anybody knows anything about that, please let us know in the comments or on Instagram or any of our other social medias, because we would really like to book it, because we feel like it's going to be very popular and we don't want to miss out, but at the minute we can't. So we're really hoping that we'll get to do the Epcot dessert party. If not, I think we would maybe look at the one in the Magic Kingdom if for some reason they're not doing it at Epcot. I can't see why they won't be doing it at Epcot, but I'm wondering if they're maybe rebranding it, because at the moment it's branded as a Frozen one. So I think not only watch the fireworks, the desserts are all Frozen themed, and then I think you get to ride the Frozen ride in the Norway Pavilion. So whether they're like restructuring it, rebranding, changing it a little bit, and that's why they're not advertising beyond December, we don't know. But yeah, that is number 2 on our list. Number 3 is Alistair's. He wants to do breakfast at Pop Century. I have no idea what it is about Pop Century that he wants to do breakfast for. He didn't expand on it. So, Alistair? Yeah. I mean, I'll eat breakfast anywhere. I love breakfast at the Yellow Sandwich. That's probably one of my favourite places to breakfast, like for a quick serve. But I haven't been to Pop Century, like not even just to pass through and walk around it, which I would really love to do. So if we do that, that would kind of be a bucket list moment for me. So yeah, let's do breakfast at Pop Century. Why not? Number 4 is, this one's me. I would like to watch one of the like concerts for the Festival of the Arts. So we kind of strolled past one last year. If you watch any of our Florida vlogs, well, not any of them, there's a certain one, where we're in Epcot in the evening and we're walking through it, and there was like an Aladdin concert on. They had people from the Broadway musical of Aladdin, and they were singing some of the songs. It was really nice. I would like to sit and watch one of those concerts. So I think I read from Attractions magazines that when we're there, there's something or somebody who's been like Mary Poppins, Lion King, I think, and something else. So it does sound really cool. I am a massive theatre, massive musical fan, so I would really like to do that. So I put that as number 4. Number 5, I've put, this is like massive for me, and I think Alistair will enjoy it too, but it is kind of like one of my additions to it. It's to go to Blaze Pizza. Now, I've watched so many people's vlogs from Disney and Disney World, and everybody's talking about Blaze Pizza. We didn't even know about it. Like, I didn't even know it was at Disney Springs, so I really want to go. Apparently it's like Subway but for pizza, and I love pizza, so yeah, super excited about checking out Blaze Pizza, and I think that that's an achievable one. Number 6 is from both of us, and I think this one will definitely do. It's to ride the Skyliner, so that will be brand new for us. We stayed in Caribbean Beach this year and saw a lot of the I was going to say refurbishment, but it's not. It was like a lot of the construction, that's the word, of building it, and the year before as well, when they were, was that part of that construction? Anyway, we saw a lot of the construction and we're very keen to go and see, and I think you get some really good views. Again, I've not really looked at much online, that I really want to just be able to go and experience it myself. So yeah, we're really excited about that. Number 7 is courtesy of Helena. I love Helena and Martin's vlogs, like absolutely love them. They're in the middle of doing like their Disneyland Paris ones, and I am engrossed and love watching them with a mug of tea. So Helena suggested that we create our own Rice Krispie treats at Goofy's Candy Company at Disney Springs. Something that I've never done, so kind of excited to actually do that. Oh, you're fast asleep. I'm not actually a massive fan of the Rice Krispie treats in America. I find them a bit too sweet. But I think it would be really fun to make our own. So I think that that's a challenge that both Alistair and I are up to. So I hope that we will go and do that, and we can maybe bring them back as presents for people if we don't want to eat them ourselves. So yeah. Thank you very much for that one, Helena. If anybody else has any items that you think we should do, please let us know, because we can always add to the list. Right, number 8. I don't think that this is very achievable. I've added this, and I think Alistair will be proud of me for adding it. I put, on any rides or attractions that have photos, that we are both to get the photo with our arms up, like we're enjoying it. I am really bad at doing this. Most of the time he like ends up grabbing my arm and like sticking it up, and yeah, I'm just so bad at it. I managed it on Everest. I managed it on our very last night on Splash Mountain. I'm pretty good at doing it anyway on Thunder Mountain, but they didn't take a picture on that. I can do it on the Frozen ride. It's a piece of cake. I have never achieved it on Space Mountain. And I'm pretty sure I definitely can't achieve it on Tower of Terror or Rock and Roller Coaster. But there's a challenge. I know that that's something that Alistair will be like, yeah, you have to do that. So we're going to go for it, and we'll see how many that we can actually do. I will try my best, I promise. Brown is honour. Scout's honour. I don't know Scout's honour, but that was the brownies. Brownie promise. I'll try. Number 9 is to go to the boardwalk in the evening. We really like the boardwalk. We spent a lot of time walking around there and just enjoying it. The atmosphere, I absolutely love it. We've had breakfast there on a number of occasions. We love the bakery. But we never seem to have gone in the evening, even if it's just for like a walk round. So I think that that would be really nice, like maybe one night after we watch the fireworks at Epcot, or whether we just come out a little bit early before the fireworks and even try and watch like some of the fireworks from outside. I don't know how big the fireworks are with it being this new show, so maybe that's something, like I like watching the fireworks from the Polynesian or the Grand Floridian when you like talking about the Magic Kingdom ones. So Epcot was always a little bit difficult because it had so many like gaps with the water and the projections and everything, but maybe it's slightly different now, I don't know. So yeah, that was something that I thought would be nice for us to do that we haven't done, so I added that to the list. 10 is an Alistair one. He wants to go boating on the Seven Seas Lagoon again. So if you have watched any of our vlogs from Florida, we did one where we did go boating around the Seven Seas Lagoon and Bay Lake. And it was a really nice day. It was a little bit cold, but we had great weather. It was really beautiful sunshine, and it was just so relaxing to do. Yeah, I really enjoyed it as well. So that's something that he's added, and I thought, yeah, that would be nice. So yeah, looking forward to that as well. Number 11, I want Alistair to max out Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger spin. So I used to work on that attraction, for those of you who didn't know. There isn't a cheats way of winning it. I know certain targets that are worth more points, so you stand a better chance, and if you keep repeatedly hitting those targets, you will be able to max it out. I managed to max it out on our holiday this year. Yeah, and I really want someone that I know that I've taught to max it out. So Alistair, it's all on you. So hopefully he will be able to do that this year. I really hope, because I feel like everyone thinks I cheat at it and then nobody else can do it. So I just want somebody else to prove that it isn't easy. I don't manage to do it every single time, but I try to do it at least once a holiday, which I managed last year. So yeah. So I hope Alistair can do it. That's my number 11. Number 12 is kind of both of us. I don't think it's achievable, which is a real shame. It's to complete Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom. We love that game. We've got lots of cards between us, and we play it quite a lot. We've got loads of videos, so if you're interested, don't know what it is or anything, check it out. It's a really nice relaxing way to do the Magic Kingdom, where you don't have to feel like you're running around or anything. You can just kind of do it at your own pace. I just love it, and I know Alistair enjoys it too. So I would love it if we could complete Sorcerers and if we could sign the book. That is like a massive, that for me is a bucket list item. It's a wish list item for 2020. I don't know whether it's realistic, but I would love to do that. Number 13 is a new one. I did not know that you could do this, and I've added it, and I think it's something that Alistair will enjoy too. Apparently there's like a Pascal scavenger hunt in Fantasyland in the Magic Kingdom around the Rapunzel Tangled Toilets area. I think there was maybe 13 or 10 to find. I can't remember. I saw it on like online when I was looking at various different things for us to be able to do and to try and find new and exciting stuff, and I saw this and I was like, I really didn't know that that was a thing, so I would like to do it. They said, the one that I read, that you should allow between 30 minutes and an hour, which seemed like it was hard. So I reckon that we should try and do it within 30 minutes because there's 2 of us and we're in our 30s. So yeah. So we're going to try and find all the Pascals. Turning the page, sorry. Number 14 is Alistair's. And I'm really, this is terrible because I like to think that I am not a Disney expert, but I like to think that I know my stuff. And I don't know. No idea. He wants to jog around Echo Glass Lake. I don't know where that is. Yeah. We wanted to do Run Disney, the 5k, but it's completely sold out, so we've missed out on that. So I would like to do some sort of run. I read that you could do different ones at different resorts and you can get medals and stuff. So I don't know whether this is one of them and it's maybe All Stars or Pop Century. Maybe that's around Echo Glass Lake. I I don't know. And I have been going to the gym for quite a while now and can generally run 5k. I was doing it in 30 minutes. It's currently taking me about 40. Yeah, I would like to do something along those lines. He's put that, so we'll keep it. Yeah. I don't know how realistic it is. But never mind, we'll go for it. Number 15. So I kind of combined to make one. So Alistair wrote to me that he wants to meet Rapunzel and Merida. I'd written down that I wanted to meet Merida, Nick and Judy from Zootropolis, and Gaston. Now, this year we bought an autograph book which you could get autographs of everyone from and also put your photos in it. And it was beautiful. I really loved the book. We did not get one signature. Yeah, epic fail. So I figured since he'd put that and I'd put that, maybe we should just ignore those and put that we should complete the photo book. So we should try and do some more character meet and greets, get autographs and get photos to put in the book, because I think that would be a really nice memory to have as well and to keep. So that's kind of become number 15, is to complete the photo book, and hopefully within that we can meet Merida, Rapunzel, Nick, Judy and Gaston. Yeah, I think they're already fun meet and greets, those ones, so I'd like to do them. Number 16, I added this. We did at least 3, I can recall, snacks that were different for us in Festival of the Arts, although one of them was a cookie that Alistair picked, so I don't know whether that counts or not. It was a really nice cookie though. It was a really good cookie and you could paint on it. That was really cool actually. Anyway, my one is to try 4 new snacks at Festival of the Arts. So not necessarily new snacks in that they're new to Festival of the Arts or that they're new, but just that we haven't tried before. So I put 4, I thought that was achievable, so that's 2 each. And they had some really good snacks, like they had really good locations and stuff, and we like the Festival of the Arts and walking around Epcot and enjoying that, so I thought that would be a nice one to do. And we're there for 3 weeks. I think Festival of the Arts is on for at least a week of the time we're there, so again, not too much pressure. We can do that. We can eat, but yeah, we can. And Liz said we can eat for England and Alistair's Scottish, so sorry, we can eat for Britain. Yeah. That was really awkward, sorry. 17. I've read a lot online when I've been trying to do research and trying to find different things for us to do and just experience, because I always try to find new and different things to do at Disney World since we've been quite a lot. And drinking around the world at Epcot has been a thing for years. I mean, I know it's been a thing since I worked there, which is over 10 years ago, so it's been around for a while. Drinking around the monorail loop I think is pretty new, so people are drinking at like the Contemporary, then the Polynesian and the Grand Floridians. They're doing like the 3 stops and going to bars within those resorts, and then if you wanted to add on to the challenge you could add in the Wilderness Lodge, because although it's not on the monorail loop, it's kind of on that Magic Kingdom loop. I kind of would like to do that because there's a new bar, I think, at the Grand Floridian, which is based around excuse me, Beauty and the Beast, and I love the Grand Floridian Resort and Spa anyway, and I know we'll go and have a look at that. But I put snack around the monorail loop because I just love all the snacks. There was a really nice snack that Alistair had at the Polynesian. Excuse me, I should have got some water. Yeah, there was a really nice snack that Alistair had at the Polynesian this year, which was it like a key lime pie? And it had like these mango bubbles on top. It was really nice. And I did try a bit of his, but I would like to eat that. So that would be a good snack to do at Polynesian. So yeah, I think that would be maybe quite nice to do, snack/drink around the monorail loop. Yeah, I love all those resorts too, so that would be like a nice thing to do, so that we would stop and enjoy each resort rather than just kind of blustering through. I don't know, I just popped it on there because I thought it was a nice one. 18 is an Alistair one again. He is determined to try and get a castle photo with no/minimal people in it. we've never done that, so that would be kind of cool. I guess it would mean either getting to the park really early or staying right at the end. I really like the night shots. I think that there's something really special about the Magic Kingdom at night. I don't know which one he's thinking. It's a challenge. We're up for a challenge, and I think it would be a really nice photo too. So we've popped that one on. 19, I've popped it on, but again, I had Alistair in mind. So we both have a small pin collection. It's not massive. He has some, I have some. I have some that I've bought recently for trading. Alistair, should I say, has done some vlogs on pin trading. Worth watching if you're interested in it, because he talks about fake pins and everything. I've also heard that and read that it's really good to go to the Disney warehouse outlet store, so you can apparently pick up some cheap pins there. So whether we go there as well and pick up some to trade. And I put trade 4 pins because I think it's really difficult. As much as we like to look at pins and buy pins and things like that, we usually buy pins that we want to keep and not trade. So I've never actually traded a pin apart from as a cast member, and I think Alistair's the same. I don't think he's ever traded his personal collection. I think he's always only ever traded when he was a cast member. So yeah, I put to trade 4, so that's 2 each, so not a big deal. And I've looked up some places where they do pin trading as well, because I think it's very difficult now to find them. So I'm kind of excited about that one, because I never normally wear my pin lanyard when we're there, so maybe we'll go out a couple of times specifically with a thought of pin trading. Yeah, so that's something new again. Number 20, right, I've left it till last because it's a ridiculous one from Alistair. The words are, push Fiona down Summit Plummet. 1, Disney cast members will not allow you to push me down Summit Plummet, Alistair. Secondly, I don't know how you envisage getting me up to the top of Summit Plummet, because I will not go of my own will. And thirdly, even you haven't gone down Summit Plummet, so what are the chances of you getting me down? So I put that as number 20. It's not really going to be number 20, so then I added in instead, let's visit 10 resorts. So we like going resort hopping and going around and exploring all the different resorts, really. We've talked about Pop Century with breakfast. Like I say, I've not been, so I would really like to do that. That would be one of them. I know that we're staying at 2, so then that's already 3. But there's loads more that I would really, really like to go back to the Treehouse Villas, which is part of the Saratoga Springs resort. When I was a cast member for the first time and working in the Magic Kingdom, that's where I lived. They did, I think it was just before they made it the Treehouse Villas as part of Saratoga Springs. And they just housed a load of college program people there for the summer and into the autumn. And I was lucky enough to be one of those people. So I lived in the Treehouse Villas. 449 was my treehouse, 449. So I would really like to go back, because I haven't been back there, I don't think, since I lived there. And I would really like to go back and have a walk around. So that would be another resort I'd really like to go to. We've got the new Vacation Club resort at Caribbean Beach, which I think is open when we get there, so I'd like to go and have an investigation around there. And there's also the one at Coronado Springs, which is where we're staying anyway. We're at Coronado Springs, not the new part of the resort, but we will be able to go and investigate that. So I think that there's actually quite a lot resort wise that's quite new, or that we haven't done. And yeah, I would like to do that. I don't know whether Alice has been to Old Key West before as well. I really like the Old Key West resort, so that would be a nice one to do. And we're staying at Port Orleans French Quarter for the last week of our holiday, which is on part of, or one of the boat circuits from Disney Springs, and so is Old Key West. So those resorts that are like around that area, maybe that would be quite nice, just to kind of jump on a boat, pop there, then you can use Springs as like a changing point without having to spend too much time. Other boats are kind of slow, so but we're quite laid back on our holiday, so I think that would be nice. And we only did one really resort tour on our vlogs, which is the Yacht and Beach Club. We went to a lot of the other resorts, and you'll see that if you watch our vlogs from this year, where we like kind of hop around and stuff, and we go and see the different resorts, but we didn't actually do any other resort tours apart from Yacht and Beach. So I think that that's something that we enjoyed doing, because it's quite nice and it's very laid back and chilled, and sometimes it's nice to step away from the parks for a little while and do that, especially with us being there for 3 weeks. So we did that this year, and I think it really broke up the time from, we didn't have to hammer the parks, we didn't have to be in constantly, we could kind of go and meander and take some time and just relax. And I think that that is fast becoming my favourite way of doing Disney, actually, is not having to rush and feel like you're queuing all the time. We just kind of dotted in and out, and like if we were at the Magic Kingdom, for example, you go to the Magic Kingdom, then you could pop out and just maybe go to the Polynesian, have a bit of a drink or a snack, then go back in, or catch the monorail to Epcot. Yeah, it was just really nice. So I cannot wait. I really can't wait until our holiday in February 2020. It seems to be coming around quite quickly now. We're getting close to Fast Pass Day, which I'm super excited about. But that is our bucket list, wish list, whatever we're going to call it, list for Disney 2020. And we seem to have sent Misty fast off to sleep with that. I hope you're having nice dreams. Yeah. Oh, poor Misty. Anyway, I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a nice big thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of our Disney adventures and are as excited as I am about us going, then please hit the subscribe button below so that you'll get to know when we post all our videos, because yes, we will be vlogging. Also check us out on Instagram, because I'm sure there'll be loads of photos and maybe live streams and videos and stuff going up there whilst we're out as well. So until next time guys, thanks for stopping by. See you soon. Bye.